a little bit first. Last week we ended with Jesus being arrested
in Gethsemane, and now we're going to go back into the city.
And we talked about a map last time, and you might again want to look about like where he's traveling. Keep in mind, Wednesday night he spends with his friends in Bethany, probably the last night he sleeps in mortality. Thursday is the Passover, Last Supper.
He's up all night.
Gethsemane.
There's going to be the trial and all of those things. The whipping, the scourging, all those things are going on.
You know, and as you read it, like there's not much detail there, but remember that the Romans were masters of torture. So it seems as if the gospel writers are reverently silent on the night that Jesus spends in their prison places. And so that's all through. And then a couple illegal trials on Friday. You can follow that in the maps and just see where he has just marched all over the city starting in the early hours of the morning. Interestingly, his crime that he's now punishable by death is sedition, right? That he's going to try and take over, claims himself the king. That's what they're going to use with the Roman government. But in the Jewish courts, he's going to be accused of blasphemy for claiming that he is God. That's what they're going to charge him on, ironically. So
we went through the whole trial scene, and there all the trials all that night, and there's just one part that stands out to us as one of our favorite parts of this really hard night. I'm going to be in Mark 15, but Matthew, Mark, and Luke all talk about this part of the story. It's when Jesus is with Pilate, and he's wanting to release him.
Let's just talk about who Pilate is for a second. That Pilate is the kind of the governor over. The way that the Roman Empire worked is they had all these territories that they were owned, that were part of the empire, but they let them kind of govern themselves. But there was a Roman, official in the government who was kind of put in that place to oversee that particular region. That's the way that the Roman Empire remained peaceful for so many years, was they let them in the country kind of do their own thing. So Pilate, who doesn't live in Jerusalem, he lives over on the coast, is in Jerusalem for the Passover feast because